Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't start yet. Y'all are the realest ones. And I appreciate you anyway. So my homegirl hit me up, right? She's like, yo, I just sent you something on TikTok. I said, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna check that out as soon as possible. She was like, no, do not watch it until you got that camera rolling. I said, oh, it's one of them. She's like, yeah, bestie, it's one of them. It's one of them. We going back and forth. I'm like, yo, this is about to be crazy. Okay, cool. Say less. She sent me at least probably, I've done no lie, at least 15 videos that she sent me, 15, maybe 20 videos. And all the videos have been good. So shout out to her, man. She did go. I've been wanting to bring her on. She keeps saying no. She don't want to do it. That's cool. Y'all know how it is. I'm not going to force her to do something that she doesn't want to do. Whatever. We're here now. She made me promise not to watch it until I got the camera rolling. The camera's rolling. So let's get into it. Dear Olani, I am sick with guilt. Let's see what she has to say. Shade Burrow, the Shade Burrow. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, that's it. I'm slow, y'all. My bad. The Shade Burrow. That's it right here. Let's get into it, y'all.
Dear Olani, I am sick with guilt. My girls and I, all in relationships, engaged, recently went on a girls' trip to Danky Sound, Ibiza.
9 seconds in.
And all three of us cheated on our men. Personally, I enjoyed every minute of it. My man.
Insane. Every minute. She said she enjoyed every minute. Every minute of it, she said. She enjoyed every minute. Every stroke. She loved it. She loved it. But fellas, you're sitting here telling me that y'all still want to trust your girl on these girl trips. Let's keep going, man.
Doesn't really pleasure me sexually, but we are so compatible in every other way. Sex is decent enough, but he's not as adventurous or attentive as I truly desire. This guy I met in Ibiza rocked my world, and I was shivering in an orgasm. Like, I totally...
Shivering with orgasms.
Forgot sex could feel that good. We've all sworn secrecy with one another. What happens in Ibiza stays in Ibiza, but I'm still texting this guy under a fake name in my phone and I can't help myself. What does this mean for my long-term relationship? I feel so guilty with my man and now he's probably noticing that I've been physically distant. Please help me.
I would have taken it to the grave.
Hold on, because they about to switch gears. You still texting him? She's still... I'm trying to gather my thoughts, y'all boys. Fellas, when I say these types of things, right, I'm not saying it to make it like, oh my God, I was right. See, I told you. That's not the purpose of me. I'm saying it because I want to raise awareness. So you can be aware of what's going on and what the things that could, the things that could possibly happen in your relationship. I tell y'all boys all the time about these girl trips. I said this story a million times, but I'm gonna tell it once more. I was in Miami, right? Y'all know, everybody know I live in South Florida. I was in Miami. Another random day. Everybody that grew up in South Florida, going to Miami is like a every weekend trip. We always in Miami back then. I don't go there. I'm there very rarely nowadays. But back then I would be there damn near every single weekend. I think it was spring break or summer break, if I'm not mistaken. I just remember it was hot as hell outside. So it had to have been spring or summer. Ran into this cute ass little baby. Shot my shot and missed it. One play, no game immediately. I'm like, yo, boy, you know, I live about, you know, but I think back then, I think I was living, what was I living? I had to be living just off of Sawgrass back then. So I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, I got my own, little joint out there, man. You know, I'm about 30 minutes away. You gonna slide? She's like, no, I'm not trying to do all that. My hotel only 10 minutes away, but you can come to my hotel because I don't really know you like that. I said, all right, cool, that's fair, that's fair. So I was like, all right, cool, man, we can go to your place. She's like, yeah, you can just pull up a little nightcap, whatever case may be, blah, 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 whatever. Went to the hotel. It was a Starbucks right outside the hotel. Got us a coffee. Y'all know I don't really care for coffee, but I ordered coffee anyway. Got her a coffee. Went upstairs. We talking, we chilling, we vibing, whatever the case may be. About 20, 30 minutes later, in them guts. Won't play no games. I'm all in her. She loving it. Just like she said, every stroke, every minute of it, she was loving it. Passed out. She passed out. Woke up. Oh, okay, let me get my clothes on. Let me get up out of here. Oh, well, before you go, let me just top you off real quick. Oh, say less. Go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Finished. I cleared it. Later on that day, oh, well, you know, my flight's tomorrow morning. I was thinking maybe I can come and see you, this, that, and the third. If you're not too busy, maybe you can take me to the airport after too. All right, cool. What about your homegirl? Because she was there with like 3, 4 other girls. Like, man, they grown, they gonna figure it out. I said, oh, okay. I'm just asking, just inquiring. My bad. Cool, say less. Drove back to Miami, picked her up, drove her back to my place. Ran out to grab whatever food we grabbed. Hit again. About 3, 4 hours later, drove her to the airport. She leaves. All right, cool, man. Be safe, whatever case may be. Not even 3 months later, I saw her post a story on Instagram talking about, oh, what she said, I can't remember what she said verbatim, but something along the lines of how much she loves her man, 3 years strong, nothing can break them, and all this, that, and the third. I didn't even say anything. I just reacted to the video, to the story, the video story, whatever it's called. She got all defensive. Oh, it's not like that. I can explain. Whoa, hold on, man. I didn't ask any question. All I did was react to the video. Why you get so defensive? Oh, because I know what you're trying to say and I know what you're trying to do. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to do anything. All I did was react to the video. Immediately defensive. I say all that to say this, fellas. She flew down here from Arizona. Miami. She was there for what, like 4, 5 days? When I got, not to be, vulgar, but when the first time I hit, she was all over the place. Fluids, let me just say like that, was all over the goddamn place. She was in love. All she was talking about when I was driving her to the goddamn airport, all she was talking about was, oh, when am I going to see you again? Are you going to fly to Arizona to come see me? Maybe I can come down in the next 6 months. I can see you again. I'm like, yeah, bro, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All that to say this, because I know I'm long-winded, y'all. My bad. I'm so sorry. All that to say this. She was in a relationship the whole time. She had a man. And now here you are, this woman over here pouring her heart out to this damn woman, talking about how she was at whatever, Ibiza, whatever that, I don't even know what that is. Ibiza, met a dude, shivering with orgasms, and she's still texting this man. And she's supposed to be in a relationship with the man. Let's keep going.
If you didn't message the man under a fake name, now you're doing super sleuthing.
Because there has to be time.
Yeah.
Sex is not the end all or be all in a relationship.
If we're together forever, it is.
Are we telling her to tell on herself? Or
No. Delete the other guy's number.
Yes,
Delete it.
yeah.
I don't think she hasn't experienced anything that wild. She's just had sex with a different person.
Don't destroy your relationship if you're going to be the love of your life or the love of your vagina.
Yeah.
But this is some random nigga on holiday.
Yeah.
Let him go, block him, delete him.
Yeah.
Then try to recover your sex
But
life.
when the guilt be beating you lot's asses?
Relax.
She said, Omar, relax. She said, Omar, relax. She asked a good question. Yo, wouldn't y'all conscience be beating y'all? That girl said, relax. What conscience? What are you talking about? Notice how now one of them said, yes, she needs to tell him. What the other girl say with the shaved head? She's like, yo, you're supposed to take that to the grave. But every time I turn around, I have dudes in my comment section telling me, Dev, my girl went on a girls trip and she said she didn't cheat on me. She said her homegirls cheated on their man, but she said that she could never cheat on me because I'm the love of her life. Any man that's stupid as hell enough to believe that, you've never been to a tourist city, such as a Miami, such as a New York, Dallas, Seattle, LA. You never been there. They get a whole new level of them comes out. A whole new level that I'm sure he himself never seen before. Out of all these women that was on this panel, now one of them said, yes, she needs to tell him. Because that's what came out. I'm like, yo, you need to tell him straight up. Fellas, I got a question for y'all. And I want y'all to be real about it. Do y'all think she asked Buddy that she let smash? Do y'all think she let him or told him to put a condom on? Put that in the comment section. I have another question for you, fellas. Do you think that, because she said something that kind of stuck to me. She said that her and her friends made a pact, a sworn secrecy, right? Do y'all think that they made that sworn secrecy just out of nowhere when they got there? Or do you think they made those plans prior to purchasing them goddamn plane tickets? Look me in my eye and tell me that. Last question, fellas. Do you believe that that was her first time cheating on her man? Do you think that was the only time she cheated on her man? Do you think that will be the last time cheating on her man? I want all the answers in the comment section. All of them. This is crazy. And y'all boys, look at me. Some type of ladies, I'm gonna get to y'all in a second. I got you, ladies. I got it. 1 second, ladies. Hold on. I gotta talk to the boys real quick. Fellas, y'all kill me. Because I have these types of conversations all the time with a bunch of men that'll tell me, oh yeah, well, you know, my girl just got back from DR. My girl just got back from Jamaica. My girl just got back from here, there, and the third. And I said, yo, you don't think she bent over and spread them cheeks for another dude? Nah, bro, she would never. My girl would never. My girl's not the type. What is the type? Define type. Oh, well, my girl, she's quiet, she's conservative, she's this and she's that, she doesn't speak. Oh, yeah, I met a lot of girls like that back when I was in college. Oh, yeah. All the time. Yeah, them were the freakiest ones. Them were the freak. That's what you're telling me? The reason why, oh, she didn't do this because she conservative. She doesn't talk much. Yeah, I done ran into several of them and had the time of my life. What is it that you're trying to say? If you was to ask me, fellas, I'm telling you right now, if you are in a relationship with a woman and the woman loves you as much as you think she loves you, she would, first of all, never do anything like that, number one. But number two, she would never go anywhere without you. She wouldn't want to take a trip without you. She wouldn't be interested in no goddamn girls trip. No, maybe a girls night out. Maybe. Still, things could still happen. But not no damn girls trip. She's going to be like, no, I want to go with my husband or boyfriend or whoever you is to her. That's a fact. And any man that disagrees with me never had a woman the way I've had them or the way you should be having your girl. Fellas, I say this all the goddamn time, fellas. If you need to be in a relationship with a woman that loves you more than you love her, you need to be in a relationship with a woman that's scared to lose you more than you are scared to lose her. Facts. Because she's going to be constantly thinking to herself, yo, I don't need to be doing this because he might leave me. I don't need to be doing this, that, or third because he might leave. That's what's going to be on her mind. What did this woman say? She loves every minute of it. Loved it. She bent that ass over with that perfect, fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about, with that perfect arch with the ass up. Looked back at him spreading her own ass cheeks. You see the hole right here. You see that little damn near winked at you. All you had to do little spit on, put a little in there. And he had the time of her life. He had the time of my bad. She had the time of her life. She said she was shivering orgasm. Ladies, listen. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm still trying to process what just happened. Ladies, listen. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. You can call it insecure, you can call it whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't give a damn. I was born and raised in South Florida, so I already know how it is here. We have women coming, flying in all the goddamn time here. Having a million conversations with chicks that's from Arizona, from Oregon, from South Carolina, from North Dakota, from wherever the hell they got them, Oklahoma, Ohio, Rhode Island, Tennessee. I've had chicks fly down here and randomly met them in wherever, however. And then, you know, when they always want to give you that stupid ass story of their life. Oh, well, you know, growing up, I was it. I'm not trying to hear all that. I'm trying to get in these guts and keep them moving. But you hear so that this all the damn time. I say all that to say this, ladies. If you're in a relationship with a man and this happens to be you, the best thing that you can do for you, not only for yourself, but for him, is to be honest and tell him. These women gave horrible advice. Horrible advice. She said, yo, you don't, she said, what's her name? Olani, whatever her name is. Olani said, yo, you don't think that she should tell her man? All of them said no. Oh, no, girl, you're going to ruin your relationship. What do you mean? She already ruined her relationship. She slept with another man. What is the main reasons why, you know, ladies, but fellas, what's the main reason why y'all boys, I tell y'all boys all the time, there's no point of asking your girl or whatever woman you're talking to what her body count is. The last time she's been sexually active. Has she ever had a train ran on her? You know, whatever, those types of questions. There's no point of asking those types of questions. Why? Because if the answer is yes to any of them, as far as being a train rental, if the number is higher than 5 or 10 or 20 or whatever the case may be, she's not going to tell you and be real about it. She's going to lie about it. She's going to lie about it, which is the main reason why I say there's no point of asking. Why are you asking if she's going to lie? I've broken this number down so many damn times, fellas. I told you, I said the average woman loses her virginity anywhere from 15, 16 till about 19, 20 years old. Let's just say you meet a woman that's 30. She lost her virginity at 18. That's 12 years. Let's just give her a small 2 bodies a year. I said what? She lost her virginity at 18. She's 30 now. That's 12 years. 2 times 12 is 24. 24 bodies. And what is she going to tell you? Oh, I only slept with 2 guys. I only had sex with 2 guys. Y'all heard what Keisha Chavez said. Joe Smith's wife said. She was in the adult industry. Her body got to be higher than 30, 40. What did she say? Oh, my body count not that high. It's only 4. The guy was like, how is it 4, bro? You've been getting smashed by a bunch of dudes. Oh, well, that was my past life. That was my this life. I don't count those bodies. What do you mean you don't count those bodies? How are you ignoring? What? It doesn't make sense. You're going to sit here and keep doing this crap? Yeah, I wish y'all the best. I feel for that man. I pray to God that he finds out some way, somehow, some shape or form, rhyme or reason. I don't know how, but I just hope that he finds out. Because he deserves to find out. Just like a woman deserves to know if her man is cheating on her. Maybe y'all think differently, man. So I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe, Erica.